My initiation to mom, grade 6, was as a child grows up, its mother sings different songs to it at different times. What can we learn from how the mother church does this with church music at different times during the life of the church and each individual believer's life?
I like that one. I don't have an answer to it, but I like it.
Okay. To day 3, Sarah. While you are in a transitional stage, what can you receive from transitional music in the Bible, such as the Psalms of Ascent, which were literally transitional music since they were sung on the way to the temple?
Okay. Ooh. Let's see.
You gonna answer that one, or are you?
I don't know. I'm having such a hard time. You guys are doing such a good job coming up with the answers on the spot, and I'm just finding it kind of frightening because I'm not having inspiration here.
We'll pray for you.
Yeah. Well, the Psalms of Ascent were prayers.
Well, obviously, the Psalms of Ascent involve moving towards the church, which maybe I could apply that to my own life in some finding mission or something in the church.
Let me throw another thing in then. Why were these people moving? What was God teaching them about going up to Zion then? And why couldn't he have just had them stay home?
Because no one else would be there.
Well, they could have stayed home in their villages. But they went up several times a year, and they were going up to Zion. He had them moving, and it was moving to tabernacle or temple worship.
And now we don't move to a place, but we move. The church is heavenly.
The place moves together, comes together. Okay, your next one? Yeah, go on.
To day 7, Joe, I had, what is music you listen to or play while wandering in the wilderness?
Okay.
Okay.
I guess we can't answer that one without.
Well, I was just going to see if Tiffany.
I don't know what Joe listens to.
After Saul was anointed, he joined the musicians. Were they wandering in the wilderness? I don't know.
Alright, to day 8, which is you again. How do we incorporate music into the missional church? What role does it serve?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is it, well, asking that question into the missional church is implying that there is a missional church and that music is not solely for entertainment, we'll say.
Okay.
Are you willing to imply that?
I think she's cool with that.
Yeah, I think I've already done that a little bit. Then to day 9, does church music influence art in the world, or is it influenced by art in the world and the culture?
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
I just made that one up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have to
Church
make up
music.
ones.
You said church
Yeah.
music.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, well, I guess, yeah.
Art in the world?
Or art and culture.
So that includes art in the church then.
Or is the music in the church influenced by the art in the world?
Well, the art and culture impacts church music. We've had a history of piggybacking a few decades or years after
Yeah.
the culture for a long time. And I think that looking at I don't think that you can reinvent history exactly, and just do what some of the people did when church music influenced the culture more than the culture influenced the church music, because everything has changed, and the appearances of both the music and the cultural settings is not the only thing that's changed. The things that are underlying those things, I think, have changed. So you can't just mimic what's gone before and expect that it'll be a neo whatever movement. I think it's important to learn from the scripture that a new song is good, but it's also important to learn from the scripture that a new song is not necessarily good. So I'll just leave it there, I guess.
Okay, so that was all of Hannah's questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which leaves.
Well, yeah, then the next person actually hears me.
Right. So you should get the privilege of being on camera. So why don't you
Yes.
come sit next to
Okay.
Eric?
Do you need me to come over and watch it?